The female lead has been in a sweet romantic relationship and cohabitation with Camillus. One night, they watched an old vampire movie on the sofa together. Suddenly feeling uneasy, Camillus tentatively asked his girlfriend if she could accept that he was not a human being. Without any suspicion, the female lead agreed readily. She frankly said she preferred alien creatures with fluffy ears and tails or tentacles, yet she disliked vampires deeply, thinking they were nothing more than oversized mosquitoes with many flaws. Her straightforward remarks made Camillus, a real vampire, feel greatly disappointed. He tried his best to defend the vampire clan, talking about their eternal youth, light figure and abundant wealth, but all his arguments were refuted one by one. The female lead just thought he was being childish and obsessed with vampire stories, and never suspected the truth. From then on, Camillus kept promoting the advantages of vampires and acted more and more abnormally. Gradually, the female lead noticed numerous suspicious clues in the past year of dating. He never dated outdoors on sunny days, only choosing evenings, nights or cloudy days. He was extremely averse to garlic and all garlic minus flavored food. He had naturally pale skin without any trace of blood, never took photos of himself, and would turn into a blurry halo once secretly photographed, with no shadow following him wherever he went. The female lead soon figured out his real identity, but she chose not to expose him. She felt great sympathy for how hard he tried to hide his vampire identity and disguise himself as an ordinary human just to stay by her side, enduring all taboos and discomfort and accommodating all her preferences silently. Therefore, she pretended to know nothing and got along with him happily as usual. Later, the female lead got a silver tongue stud on a whim despite Camillus' repeated dissuasion. Silverware brought severe stinging pain to vampires, making Camillus dare not kiss her intimately anymore. He endured longing and physical pain silently, falling into depression day after day. When a senior student confessed his love to the female lead and was firmly rejected, Camillus became extremely possessive and stayed close to her all the time, fearing to lose her lover. Unable to bear his sufferings any longer, the female lead took the initiative to kiss him one night. The sharp pain from the silver tongue stud made Camillus shed tears and completely drop his disguise. The female lead pointed out his identity as a vampire straightforwardly, having no way to deny it. Camillus admitted the truth, nervously, worrying that she would be scared and choose to leave him. Far from being frightened, the female lead teased him playfully and comforted him by taking off the silver tongue stud to respond to his affection sincerely. To spare him from the pain caused by silver products, Camillus took out prepared vampire blood marrow gemstones to make an exclusive tongue stud for her, which was proof of his long prepared determination to stay together forever. After the custom tongue stud was finished, the two regained their sweet and intimate relationship, and Camillus finally let go of all his guards and showed his true self in front of her. With his identity fully revealed, Camillus no longer concealed his living habits. He slept in the daytime and went out at night, feeding on sterile packaged plasma instead of biting humans for blood like those depicted in movies. Modern vampires paid great attention to hygiene, and plasma was even divided into different flavors to meet different tastes of the clan. In his spare time, Camillus told the female lead many interesting anecdotes and absurd histories of vampires. In the Middle Ages, vampires spread the rumor that they feared garlic on purpose just to make humans eat more garlic to satisfy their special taste preference. And this lie had never been exposed for hundreds of years. The vampire clan had also tried to live on animal blood and suffered poor health, and many ridiculous attempts on diet happened in the clan. In the old days, some vampires even hid among church staff to obtain blood sources conveniently. Besides, he told her that vampires could enter a long-term dormant state ranging from decades to hundreds of years as they wished. He fell into a long sleep in his early youth simply because blood full of garlic flavor was everywhere and made him hard to swallow. They untied all past knots and became much closer to each other. Their daily life was full of warm trivialities. Though they had opposite schedules, they still accommodated and accompanied each other. Camillus took good care of her daily life, reminding her to eat less sweets and keep a regular schedule, pouring all his tenderness on her. He always watched her sleep quietly at night, cherishing this precious companionship and fearing that such happiness would disappear in a flash. One night, Camillus brought back a young werewolf puppy, Lucas, entrusted by his friend. The lovely little wolf instantly won the female lead's fondness. She wanted to take good care of the puppy and sleep with it, which made Camillus overwhelmed with jealousy. He strongly opposed it and left angrily and turned into a little bat to fly away in a fit of pique. Soon afterwards, the bat-shaped Camillus came back with roses to apologize frankly, admitting that he was just too jealous and afraid of being neglected. The female lead softened her heart at once and told him that though she loved lovely creatures, he was the only one she truly loved. Soothed all his inner unease, the little werewolf turned back into a cute young boy the next morning. When his parents came to pick him up, they rewarded Camillus generously for his help, and he gave all the reward money to the female lead without hesitation, showing his doting heart. As their relationship became more stable, Camillus planned to take her to meet his vampire parents who had been in a deep slumber for years, and talked about his past regrets, thinking of the huge gap between human short lifespan and vampire's endless life. The female lead felt sad, worrying that they would be separated by time after 100 years. At this moment, Camillus told her the biggest secret hidden in his heart. The moment they confirmed their relationship, he had concluded the most ancient and supreme life bond of the vampire clan with her, which could only be signed once in a lifetime. The bond connected their lives and shared lifespans, granting the female lead eternal youth and immortality to stay with him forever. The blood marrow used to make the tongue stud was exactly the token of this sacred bond. He had hidden the secret for fear that the female lead would refuse to be with him once she knew the truth. Far from being angry, the female lead felt extremely delighted, only asking him to teach her all knowledge about vampires and accepting this eternal love willingly. All his concealment, accommodation, forbearance, and devotion were the best proof of his deep love. Vampires weren't ever good at expressing apologies, yet they were best at silent protection and long-term affection, willing to wait and accompany their beloved ones for endless years, and present all the best things in the world to their lovers silently. From then on, they bid farewell to all disguises, adapted to each other's living habits, and accepted each other's past and identities completely. The female lead gradually got used to her brand minus new life and understood the profound sincerity behind this eternal love. She was willing to stay with this childish, jealous yet gentle and pure vampire, spending endless years hand in hand and accompanying each other for eternity.